Okay, in this video we're going to demonstrate the benefits of AI auto tracking merged with manual control function. And the context we're going to use here is in a presentation environment. So first off, here's a manual remote. You can see here we've got defined direction controls at the bottom. We can toggle video there. We can do AI toggle here and snap a photo from any position there. These left and right arrows here, they're set direction buttons, which will obviously set the direction you want to move in those. Simply move counterclockwise, move clockwise, and a stop button. Zoom in, zoom out, and speed down, speed up. The blue buttons work with the app functionality, and the white buttons will work in any environment, app free. Okay, so that's our manual remote we're going to be using, merging it with the auto tracking capabilities of Ava. So explaining how we're going to use this, we'll set up a sort of presentation environment right now. So we're going to connect the Ava device. Okay, so that's our front screen. You probably can't see it very well because obviously we're filming camera to camera, so the difficult to get any detail. But the connected green Ava device here. This is also the eyesight module, which can be connected. If obviously connect that, it will disconnect Ava. But we're just looking at Ava for the purposes of this video. And down here we've got our settings. We've got remotes. You can use you can use digital remotes within the app if you just want to use manual functionality. Our videos that are saved, and the home button there. So that's the user interface, and we're going to press the plus button to go into the camera interface to do our presentation video. Okay, so first thing I want to do is flip it around to front facing camera, and here I am. This is normal speed. There are normal, slow, normal and fast, and we're also working on a super fast one as well that's not quite ready yet. So this is just normal tracking, and a great for presentation. You can move simply side to side and it's going to follow you. Normal is actually quite quick, so probably not ideally suited to a presentation environment unless I want to move quite quick in the presentation. So if I'm moving quite quick, normal speed does work pretty well, even to a point where I perhaps even use it for an exercise video. But we're going to just flip this to slow, because slow is really, really smooth. So I'm going to go over here, flip this to slow. Now this is going to be ultra smooth, but it'll be very slow and great for, again, for a piece to camera. Now we're going to look at the manual functionality as well as the auto tracking. So you can see I'm in a presentation environment here. Maybe I want to zoom in a bit closer so you can see sort of facial expression, gesture control. Maybe I want to zoom out a little. Maybe I want to wander around the room. Again, auto tracking is great for this. But maybe, just maybe, on this board is something I want to present. So what I can do now is turn off the AI, step out of the way, and then I can simply zoom in on what it is I'm trying to present. Now obviously we're filming camera to camera here, and we're using optical zoom, so you can't really see what's on the board. But it is small writing anyhow. But let's assume this, for the purposes of this video, that you can see what's on here. And I can also move to different parts of the board using the manual control functionality there. And maybe there's somebody over this side who I want to bring into the presentation. There's not, it's just me in the room, but just using this as an example here. Okay, so maybe I want to pull it back to me now to carry on with the auto tracking. So there we're just manually moving it and stop, and then put the AI back on, and then we go back into the auto tracking. And again, maybe I want to zoom out, so I want a bit of more of a perspective of the room. So there you go, there's a bit of an example of how the manual remote can be used in conjunction with the AI tracking. And we've also got toggle video. I mean, I haven't recorded this, but I could just press a button on this remote. That's going to toggle the video on. Okay. There you can see it in the top right corner, just flashing the, and that's all recording now straight onto the device. Obviously the recording doesn't include the green box, it just records the footage. Again, I can press it again to turn off. That's it now turned off. And I might want to just snap a photo, so maybe just quickly snap a photo, and that's also going to be in my gallery as well for when I stop the presentation. So there you have it. So great to have auto tracking and manual function all together. Thank you very much.